Yo, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back once again to another First Descendant video. So today we're going to keep it kind of as short and sweet as possible, because I know people don't like videos that go on for too long when they don't have to. So today, guys, what I want to talk about is the best and most efficient way to farm with Bunny on this game. I've seen, obviously, a lot of people talking about the best area to farm on the map, which, again, it's pretty obvious where that is. We'll talk about that later. However, I want to talk about the best build for that farming location. Obviously, Bunny is the best descendant to farm with on the entire game. That's pretty much a given. If you don't realize that, trust me, Bunny is the best descendant in the game to farm with. Her abilities, her AoE ability, you can just run around. You don't even have to fire your weapon. You just run around, use her abilities, which we'll go into a bit more detail. So, basically, what this build is, you're looking at here. Thankfully, my camera's not really blocking up anything in particular. So I've got a module capacity 76 out of 76. It's pretty much the best you can get on the game. And then moving forward, all you can do is assign your module socket type to actually, reduce by 50% the points what you put into these various modules. I'm sure you probably all know about that. If you don't, there's going to be videos on the internet where they talk about that. That's not really what this video's for. So the most efficient way for you to farm with Bunny is to make sure that you can pretty much constantly have your lightning emission ability up. This is the ability what you see radiating out from Bunny, and it pulses quicker, it causes more damage the faster you're running. And that obviously goes hand in hand with speed of light. However, you don't need to have speed of light on all the time. It is more beneficial to have it on because you're going to be pumping out more damage. However, the farming method, the Kuiper mine, as they call it in the game, the Kuiper mine. Why do I keep saying Kuiper? I don't know, but the Kuiper mine, which is the best spot in the game, you don't really need to sprint around. Again, you can see that at the end of the video. So basically, all you're going to want to do is, doesn't matter about survivability, it doesn't matter about having too much damage, you need consistent damage, good cooldown ratios, and that's what this build is for Bunny. So ultimately, you want to keep your V up, your 4, whatever you want to call it, whatever button it is on console, you know what I'm saying. I use it as V, but then I've also got it keybound to a mouse button because I'm that lazy when I'm doing this. So I'm going to run over the modules. It's pretty straightforward. So increase HP is pretty much a gimme on every single character in the game, or at least every single descendant on the game I've played with. I know there's some later on where you've got healing abilities, not unlock them. So again, this is pretty much a given for Bunny. You're going to need max HP on. Skill expansion, again, a big one for Bunny because you've got an area of effect. Lightning emission skill there, and skill expansion goes hand in hand with that. Again, I've not leveled it up fully, but I've used my full module capacity of 76. But again, as we prestige the Bunny character, so we reset to 0 once we use an assigned module type. So you've already got one there. What we can do, when you do use one of them, it'll reset your descendant level to 0, and then you have to level up, and then you can do it again. So again, this is an end game build because until I've got a green number in every single one of those, it's not going to be the most efficient. But for this part of the game, that's all you need. So skill expansion there, which is a no-brainer. Regeneration boost, you could probably mix this out if you wanted and put something else in there. I like to have it in just in case I'm a bit low on health and I want that extra tiny bit of health. I actually have got another mod on here called HP Collector. One of the best mods in the game. If you haven't got this mod, go and farm it. 5% chance rate on a mission what takes 3 minutes. Don't know it off the top of my head, but ultimately you can go in the game, access panel, and find out exactly where you're where you can farm that from. Now, Shock Punch. The reason I've got this on is because every point I put in this, it starts off at 0, but every point you put in it actually increases your module capacity. So if I was to take this off, it'd only give me a module capacity of 66. So basically, you get it for free, but it gives you 10 more modules to put on. Let me just take something off. So let me take increased HP off. My camera's in the frigging way, so bear with me while we move the camera out of the way. webcam stuff. So we'll take that off. We don't really need that on. So you can see my module capacity now is 60 out of 76. If I take shock punch off, oh look, I'm still only using 60, but I've got 66. Basically, guys, I put this on as a sub-module. I get the benefit of having this as a sub-module, even though we never use it. You know, we never use a melee thing. But I put that on, and look, 10 extra points. So, low-key, some people might not know about that. You can do it with any of them, any of these. Don't matter what I use. Could use dual claw. I could use anything, guys, but I'll put my points in shock punch. Because, again, with bunny, electric damage, thunder gun, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of that, guys. It's pretty much a no-brainer for me. HP Collector, I've only just recently unlocked this. I've got a cooldown on it of 5 seconds. If you max it as far as you can, it'll go down to 2 seconds. You don't really need it on every 2 seconds, so I don't really need to put any more points in that at this stage of my game. But again, a great little module to have, especially when you're going to be killing a lot of enemies very, very quickly as Bunny. You pretty much are a glass cannon, so you're going to need, even though there's no passive health regen in this game, but this kind of is the next best thing for it. Nimble Fingers, which is pretty much a no-brainer. I think pretty much every person who runs Bunny will have this maxed. This gives you a skill cooldown of 25%. Strong Mentality, again, skill reduction cost of 15%, so this kind of keeps you running for longer when you're running around with Bunny. Skill power plus 65%, no-brainer. You're going to want to do as much damage as possible. And then skill extension. So it actually buffs, well, it makes my lightning emission ability, which is the main one you're going to be using on Bunny, actually last longer. So because you've got skill extension on, as well as having Nimble Fingers on, the cooldown of lightning emission is basically going to always be off cooldown as soon as your skill ends. So the skill duration actually outweighs the cooldown, and that is the big thing to take away from today, is that you will constantly have up your lightning emission, which is going to be great for the next part of the video where I actually show you it in action. So let's get on to that part of the video. Guys, if you found this informative, please smash that like button, and yeah, I'll see you shortly. So here we are, guys, on the Kuiper mine mission on Sterile Land. So there's a few things to take away from this. Number one, guys, you just sprint. You just keep using your V whenever it comes off cooldown, and if you really want, you know, press your C as well to just pump out more damage. However, as you can see here, there's plenty of people doing the exact same thing as I'm doing. I don't really need to concentrate 1,000,000%. There's loads of health orbs around. There's loads of MP orbs around, so you're never really going to run out of your magic power. You can basically, guys, sprint forever, and it doesn't matter, like I said earlier on in the video, about health or anything, because if you get down, there's enough people there, somebody's going to pick you up. And this whole kind of farming thing here, kind of, it just gives me Destiny 1 Earth vibes. You know, can anybody remember watching this video, the original loot cave? How monotonous that was, but how fun it was at the same time. And I kind of get the same feeling with this. Yes, it's repetitive. Yes, it's boring, but it gives you the most, you know, Kuiper in the game. I think YouTubers who have researched this in a lot more detail than I have are saying you can get around about 500,000 Kuiper an hour. I've actually done this. I'm not going to say I'm doing it the, you know, best way possible, like some kind of a sweat lord, but I'm getting around 350,000 Kuiper myself an hour, because again, you're constantly picking Kuiper up as you're running around. You're getting the modules, which again, you can take to, can't remember the guy's name, but you can take them and, you know, get those dismantled for more Kuiper. It's just a great way of doing it, guys. There's no better way in the game. The game is actually down for maintenance right now, so I'm having to use some gameplay I actually got a couple of days ago. So I don't even know if this build, what you're seeing in the gameplay right now, is as good as the build what I showed you earlier on in this video. So this is basically what you need to do, guys. It's the Kuiper mining mission on Sterile Land. Unfortunately, I can't, you know, give you a screenshot of where this is, but I'm sure you can make your own minds up and kind of figure it out, guys, you know, where to go. There's loads of videos on the internet who all say this is the best location. Again, every time I come here, guys, every time I load up into a server, there's multiple people here farming this method. So I'm sure if you're one of those guys who are looking for like the best bunny farming build, you're going to be well aware of where this is. But ultimately, guys, what you need to do is make sure you've got max cooldowns on possible, and you've got skill duration as long as possible, so you can keep, you know, those pulses pulsing, you know, bunnies V, and that's basically it, guys. There's nothing else to talk about. Oh, apart from the mission directive, what we do here in the background is we get 6 of the Kuiper orbs. We destroy 6 of those, and then when the timer gets almost down to 0, we complete the 7th one, just to be as efficient as possible. However, other people do it a completely different way, and they just run around for 5 minutes. They don't do the objective, and they just let the timer run out. And just to add at the end, guys, you know, if you do get all 7 orbs, that's it. It will stop spawning people. So the most efficient way to do this is just by not doing the mission. You are just here to keep on killing the mobs what keep on spawning in. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you found this video useful. This is definitely the best bunny build for farming in the game as of right now, the 18th of July. The game is actually down at the moment, so who knows what they're going to change, you know. Hopefully they get some quality of life changes and sort out some of the AFK farming. But look at all the stuff, guys, you get there. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for watching. Love you all. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me greatly. Bye-bye.